All right, Corporal Mendez, Jose Mendez, it's Josemendez, with the Austin Police Department Public Information Office. So I'll start by saying that late last night, early this morning, we had a female murdered right here in our city. And our hearts go out to the victim's family, friends, and all those that will be affected by this. Safety will continue to be our #1 priority here in Austin, and we will do whatever it takes to figure out who did this and why this happened. So at around 7:40 a.m. this morning, APD officers responded to the 8200 block of Research Blvd, Service Road northbound, and that was in reference to a shoot stab hotshot call. Now we did have a caller call in and state that they observed a female lying down in a partially wooded area with obvious trauma to her body. Immediately we had officers dispatched. They responded to the scene. They quickly located the female who was lying behind a business, and that business was an auto repair shop with obvious trauma to her body. Right now we have homicide detectives out on our scene investigating this incident. We have patrol officers, we have our crime scene specialists out here working diligently to figure out what took place, why this happened, and who is responsible. Right now we do have very limited information. We don't have any suspects in custody. We don't have any vehicle descriptions. We do have one person who stated that they heard a popping noise late last night or early this morning. But other than that, we have very limited information. That's why right now we're pleading with our community members to come forward with any information that you might have. You can contact our homicide tip line at 512-477-3588, or you can contact Crime Stoppers at 512-472-TIPS. And that last number is 512-472-8477. Right now, the female is being described as a female in her 30s to 40s. I don't have any more information about her. This is being investigated as Austin's 46th homicide of 2025. Like I said, our homicide detectives do a tremendous job solving these crimes when we have help from our community members. So please, if you have any information, come forward. Like I said previously also, to the person responsible for this, plain and simple, we're coming for you and we will find you. I'll take any questions you might have.
There's obviously people living back there. There's a homeless couple who straight up told us they live back there. Do we believe that this victim was homeless?
I don't know that for sure. I can't confirm if that person was experiencing homelessness or not. But there seems to be some kind of camp set up back there, but that's all part of the investigation.
We also heard that potentially there was someone who drove up and shot this person. So are we looking for a vehicle as well that might be involved in this?
I don't have any vehicles that may be involved right now, and again, I don't have that information either, but if someone does have that information, we urge you to come forward and speak with us.
Do we have the race of this female?
I don't have the race of the female at this time.
The property that the body was located on, is it owned by any business that's adjacent?
All I know right now is it sits right behind the German auto repair service center right there. It was just beyond that property line.
It can be a little concerning knowing that a suspect has not been arrested. I would consider that the suspect's on the loose. Should the community in the surrounding area, should the community in general be concerned?
Yeah, right now I haven't been given any information that indicates that this is an ongoing problem or concern for our community members. This does appear to be isolated. However, we're always going to encourage our community members to be vigilant. Be aware of your surroundings. If you see something, say something. Obviously, this is concerning. This is the type of crime that shocks our community. And again, we're going to do everything possible to figure out what took place here late last night, early this morning, and who's responsible. Because this is concerning, I agree.
Y'all responded at around 7:40 this morning. Is that because that's when this person was found, and this may have happened way earlier in the evening? Talk to me about the timing.
Yeah, so the timing, the call came out at 7:40, and at that time, that's when the deceased female was located behind the business. Now, the popping noise that was brought about, that was either late last night or early this morning. So I don't know what kind of gap we're looking at from the time it took place to the time it was reported, or the victim was observed in the back of the property. But that's part of the investigation as well. But there is a gap between there.
Can you repeat the number of homicides that it's actually?
Yeah, right now this is homicide number 46 of the year.
We saw some people taking photos of a black SUV parked out there. What does that have to do with the investigation?
I don't have any information about pictures of taking pictures of a vehicle back there. I know it's a body shop back there, so I don't know if that's connected to our case or if that's strictly the business related.
Was it a business person coming in for work that called us?
Correct. It was a business person that located her back there.
Do you believe the crime happened here?
It's hard to say. It really is. Again, part of the investigation, but we're trying to determine, if the crime actually was committed somewhere else, and this was where maybe she was kind of dumped, but it's hard to say. Right now, it's very early on, and again, we're looking at an incident that happened late last night, early this morning. I mean, we're just a few hours into the investigation, so as the investigation unfolds and we get more information, we'll make sure to update you guys with that.
Do you know what many?
I'm sorry.
Do you know how many shots this woman had when you found it?
I'm not sure how many shots. Again, we're still trying to confirm what weapon was used. Although we did get information from somebody that it was a popping noise, we still haven't been able to confirm that it was a gunshot that caused her death.
Do you know what business that person made the call to police?
It was the German auto body shop, directly behind where the business is located. Any other questions? Thank you.